the quiet like a silver arc, a whisper in the storm, a flicker in the dark. Every step I take cuts clean through the night. I'm the shimmer on the edge where the lost ignite.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been running from the shadows that I built in my head. Every promise that I broke, every word that I said. Got a war inside my chest that I never confessed. Cause the truth hits harder when it's pressed on your breast. But you move like a spark through the cracks in my doubt. Pull the fear from my throat, drag the ghost right out. I'm a storm, half broken, half ready to fight. And you're the calm in the chaos that rewrites my night. If you fall, I'll follow the fracture. If you break, I'll carry the sound. Every wound you hide, I'll capture. Turn it into something cracked. Where the shatter and the spark, the fire in the dark. Two stones colliding in the sky, torn apart. When the world hits hard, we rise like art, turning every scar into a silver mark. Where the shatter and the spark, where the shatter and the spark. Look. I ain't perfect, never claimed I was close. I got pages of mistakes that I never let go. But you cut through the noise like a truth I can't dodge. Pull me back from the edge when I sabotage. You're the calm in the quake, the breath in the break, the echo in my chest that refuses to shake. And I'm learning how to stand, how to rise, how to start. Cause you stitch every crack like a map of my heart. I don't need perfection, just the fire you hold. The courage in your voice when the night turns cold. You're the storm I choose, the battle I claim, the ember in the dark that remembers my name. If you fall, I'll follow the fracture. If you break, I'll carry this sound. Every wound you hide, I'll capture. Turn it into something cracked. Where the wildfire in the cold, the story still untold. Two broken legends turning pressure into gold. When the night takes hold, we don't lose control. Every heartbeat rising like a vow we uphold. Where the running through the wreckage with a heartbeat ticking like a war drum. Every memory a landmine, step wrong, and I come undone. But I'm still here, still breathing in the fallout, fighting every shadow that's been trying to make me bow out. Yeah, I'm cracked, but I'm climbing through the fault lines, turning every breakdown into shortcut outline. You pull me from the edge when the world went silent. Now I'm rising through the noise, turning chaos into vibrant. Like a phoenix spark, silver arcs dance in the air, twisting, turning fierce and red. The ground shakes under rising flame, a whirlwind carving out your name. The sky splits open in a glowing trace, a storm of color, a burning grace. And everything drops, a single flash, a rising crash, and the world explodes in light. I'll rise above the break, turn the trembling into flame. Every echo in your chest calling out my name. Where the light, the dark can't take, the vow we never shake. Two hearts burning brighter than the storms we face. I'll rise above the break. Shattering spark, fire in the dark. Two storms colliding in a sky torn apart. When the world hits hard, we rise like art, turning every scar into a silver mark. Where the shatter and the spark, where the shatter and the spark.